Well, maybe I can spam evasion and hope to win? No! History just loves to repeat itself. Well, actually, even crazier idea. Having that bit of attack and speed drop is kinda annoying. How about I reset that now? Guess I'll Leech Seed Hitmonlee because with the Thunder Punch, even with my strat, I think I would prefer Hitmonlee to get out of here faster than him. Well, speaking of waking up immediately. Talon Swift. Why? You can get it? Sorry, I just got so caught off guard by the fact that Talon Swift actually got a level. Oh, I was so hopeful we actually learned a move. You know what we can do? With all these battle points we get, we could at least teach Talonflame a new move after this is all said and done. X-Scissor. Okay, fantastic. Talon Swift's not going to get attacked for once. Talon Swift is actually going to survive a battle. Talon Swift will actually get to the end of a battle for once. It's a Christmas miracle. And wow, Talon Swift actually did a decent chunk of damage for once. Surely there's something that we can learn from the move tutor at Mount Battle that can get Talon Swift something better than Peck. Our little baby bird is finally growing up. I don't even care that you're not going to be cute and adorable anymore. I will grow to like your design. You need this so bad. Of course, now we get the flying type move. Can't complete. Oh my god, it's Air Slash. We get priority Air Slash. Wait, this is not the one that flinches. Of course. The people making this mod actually know how Pokemon work. They wouldn't create a Togekiss situation, but worse. Well, I hate the fact that it's 95% accuracy though! But it's so much better than Peck! Watch us miss the first time we use this move. Oh, just missing priority attacks. That would just be so in brand for Talon Swift, unfortunately. Okay, it's a good thing that our bird finally evolved right before the last bug trainer in here. Bring your webs, this is Chucky K, and welcome back for another edition of Pokemon XG Next Gen. Depending on what you saw last, there's a lot of catching up to do, so why don't I get into it? So essentially I decided to take a little break from the main plot of XG and take on Mount Battle, and our team is definitely looking a lot stronger than when we first took on Lorvai. And the Mount Battle was a bit tougher than I was expecting. I was thinking of making it like... There was a time I was tempted to just record everything and then just save all the footage for when I do all of Mount Battle proper. But way too much happened in between parts for me to leave it out completely, so I guess it'll be just a bit of a Mount Battle montage in between story along the way. But you've already probably seen that. If I remember, I'll at least put on some clips of the highlights of the moments while I'm rambling on here. Just rub it all home. And as you can imagine, between like running back and forth to Berryman to get berries and Mount Battle, I've done a lot of walking, which means I've done a lot of... We just got access to the purification chamber, and yet I have already made a lot of use out of it. Speaking of making a lot of use out of things, the sad part is I probably could have gotten more berries, but off screen, like there's one time that the old man wouldn't work no matter how many times I went back and forth. So I kind of just gave up on that grind. As much as I really wanted to get back into this game to some degree. My biggest regret is doing a playthrough of this because it really restricts when I can actually play it. Because when I'm feeling up to recording, when I want to play doesn't always line up with when I want to record, and there's all the other projects I want to record along the way. So the big giveaway would be, yeah, we got 9 dosha berries, so we're pretty well set for a good chunk of the plot. As I was preluding though, we also have a few purifications to take care of. On top of the ones that took place during the Mount Battle training montage, we pretty much can purify everyone. I was have to just show off the Clefairy before purifying it. But screw it. I don't even think I could back out once I actually went into that screen. At the very least, I can skip to the next set and just save the Clefairy for later. Besides for that, brand new ability, I'm 99% sure is brand new. Being a Shadow Pokemon actually hampers it a bit. Oh, so we got Fairy Wind. Recover. I'm gonna just assume Clefairy can't recover normally, cause this mod definitely takes its liberties. Yikes, that's a crazy move pool though. Maybe I'll just give it like a fairly generic nickname on the off chance I decide to mess around with it a tiny bit. I'm glad that we haven't had any slowdown ever since we started doing purifications here instead of the Gate Village. I don't know what, the animation isn't that much more intense in the gate. So point being, I'm not really sure why the software hates that part in particular. I might get with Water Pulse. Like this mod definitely goes screw conventions. I'm gonna give them move pools. Granted, that's kind of how it was in the old days with Pokemon. Not to this extreme, but like Coliseum XD, one of the biggest perks of actually purifying your Shadow Pokemon was you got access to some pretty incredible moves that you wouldn't normally be able to get anywhere else in Pokemon back in the day. Like, easiest example I can think of is you could have a Scizor with Roost. And there was like pretty much every other Pokemon's learning Helping Hand, Heal Bell, or some combination of the mix. So I can't say that some of these weird moves aren't in the spirit of the Shadow Pokemon games, but it definitely took me off guard by how extreme they tend to go. I don't know. I don't really feel like it was pretty exciting as a Shadow Pokemon when we first got it, but I doubt anything you can get could be as crazy. Of course, Sheer Force. Scary Face. I think the craziest part about this Bagon is that now that we've purified it, we could probably go to that move teeter and teach a Draco Meteor and have a Draco Meteor Bagon this early on in the game. And imagine when that thing becomes a Salamence. Screw it, I wanted to use Mr. Abyss, but if I was going to bring in Shadow Pokemon to the next area, it'd probably be more fitting to do, like, the Clefairy, and it's already purified, so give me 1 sec. And of course, Classic Mischievous getting Pain Split. And I forgot I had 3 Shadow Pokemon Shadow moves. And you know what? I'm not 100% sure if we're ever going to actually use this Mischievous, but I thought of a cute nickname. A dumb nickname, but a cute nickname nevertheless. If you know, you know. And now I got some choices because I got a free slot. I got a free move slot. Now I'm a little conflicted because could one be a perfect opportunity to bring Ziggy back, yet I went through Mount Battle with all purified Pokemon, so Ziggy got some time to spotlight too. But weakens evil moves. This could lead to some interesting combinations going to Shadow Pokemon fights later on. So, you know what? Screw it. You can come back from Mount Battle, Ziggy. I'm sure I'll find him. I already used you much more than I thought I would. I'm sure I'll find an excuse to use you again. For the people at home, I feel like we should see this in action. Plus, once we're done with the Clefairy, we can snag that Pixie Plate and give it a Swimmer Speed and just have like play rough. And maybe we'll actually get a better water type move, and I can imagine the fun we're gonna have already. Actually, you think I went to the move tutor as well. You think I would have found something besides Aqua Jet in that move tutor, but I guess not. You know, I made all that hype about getting some more items on people, getting some more items on Pokemon, but I kind of wonder if that's even necessary because we already got such a solid move pool on. We already got so many good items to mess around with anyways. And didn't I get a item from Mount Battle? Maybe like a choice span or choice specs or something. I forgot what I got, but I thought I had something. Oh yeah, it's been so long since we progressed the plot that I forgot how to progress the plot. Thanks, I'm so lucky that the first NPC I talked to happened to have the plot progressing details, cause who knows how I would have progressed the plot otherwise. Alright, let's see what's up with Dex. I can't believe his name's actually Dex. I was just about to call him Ziggy, despite the fact that Ziggy would be a more realistic name. Where did he go? Would you happen to know Mr. Hide and Seek guy? Apparently you do. Also, it's been a while since we've been to towns, I think, but we've never checked the TVs. And they do update throughout the adventure. I mean, it's all vanilla stuff, but it's been so long since I've played Pokémon XD that I think I might. Oh! What a rapscallion. The news is definitely full of gossip today. Who would ever try to slander the 35 years of cranking gears man? Because his whole backstory and origin of being the man that cranks a gear is all you know for, is all he's for. How dare you attack his well-being name? I don't know. There's something better in my head. What would combo with this baby here? Why make a battle last so it can evolve? Oh, for a second there, I thought you were like gonna give new and exclusive and something cool tutorials. Hi, Pulsies and Minims and everyone in between. Don't you work at this lab? I know, I'm not one to talk about knowing all your coworkers, but that still feels kind of weird, just like, oh, I saw someone come out. Could it be Dex? Could it be Dex? Yeah, what the heck's up with Dex? Where could he be hiding? Where is the slacker? I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't decipher it. Huh? Oh, it's just you. You scared me half to death. Oh, that's right. They updated the SD card because CDs are dead apparently in this modern day and age. I say apparently, but it's not too far from the truth. Anyways, Crane has an idea of what we can do to actually get this data cleared out. OBS has a TV network, but there's so much more to it. They're actually instrumental in breaking down Cyber's conspiracy 5 years ago. If we go over to net, over at OBS, we should be able to actually get somewhere in this prolonged mystery. Well, the next part about all these transitions that I can make up for the fact that I cannot talk today to save my life, and just cut out all the transitions that you've probably seen a dozen times already. So there's that. I don't know, like it feels like it's been several weeks since I've last played this game, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I was feeling kind of glum earlier on, so just like, well, if I'm not feeling up to streaming, I'll at least try this. With this, like if things go terribly bad, I can just reset without saving, and nothing terrible is lost out of it. Oh, that's... Maybe Dex was an edited name. Wow, I actually don't even remember that guy, but Mary is not... Mary is definitely a different name. Well, at least Kel stayed the same. You know what, sure. I'm kind of curious how over-leveled I am. So, you're as good of a test as any to double check to make sure that I'm not completely over-leveled from all that Mount Battle training. Oh, you still have a Houndour. I don't know. Also, I could have probably, like, got Congenerate out from the back. This could be just what I need to get Talonswift back up to level with the rest of the team, because, man, if you haven't seen the Mount Battle arc with Talonswift, you should just for Talonswift, because, oh boy, that was certainly a struggle. I was kind of hoping to take out the Ice type before I could really dissolve into any devastating damage to the rest of the team. Talonswift kind of needs a break after everything else has gone down, but what you gonna do? Okay, at least he didn't go for a Dark type move. Oh, I just remember knockoff is a thing. Well, I guess this is a good test of any to see if I really gotta worry about permanently missing any sort of items, because I'm not gonna lie, it'd be kinda bad if we did. Oh, there's that ice move that I was also worried about. Maybe I should have stuck to Air Slash to finish him off. I mean, it's fine. Oh, that's right, this way we clear out the entire field at once. Kinda shame we don't really get to do anything with Clefairy as a result, but the battle's still young. It's probably either an incredible or a horrible combination, because, like, Trick's Room would definitely make Talonswift slower, but his ability would make it so you always still attack, and a lot of food for thought, I suppose. Dang it, of course, the 95 accurate curse strikes again. We finally get something better than Peck, and now we're missing with frickin' Air Slash. The revives are way too precious. I don't even think I want to use a revive just to get Talonswift to experience again. Well, I guess it's time for Funland to get in on the fun a little. And look at all that experience that Talonswift could have gotten if he's just stayed on the field a little bit longer. Oh! Well, at least I got to attack before that in particular happened. I guess I'm not too over-leveled if people are getting wiped out. Granted, these are pretty much the lowest team members I have, and a Shadow Pokemon that I spent zero time with. So I guess we'll see. It'll give me a chance to see if the hotel actually still costs money to actually go to. Well, after we have a bunch of shenanigans with a bunch of familiar faces, I suppose. No, we're just here to shop. Don't you lie to me, you're up to no good. Cut some slack. We swore off our criminal ways, yes sir. We are up to nothing shady whatsoever. Those two that ran off, their name are following truly. They must belong to Cypher, but just as near grunts. Back in old days, they'd wreak havoc as if they owned the place, but I caught up with them and put them straight. I'm just sure, Johnson, sure. I guess while we're here, I might as well check to see if I can get some revives. Oh, baby. Oh, and you can buy the ups. And white herbs. Okay. Pretty solid shop start. Also, we finally got access to Great Balls. I might as well buy 10 to see if the modern game thing is applied to here as well. Nope. No extra Premier Balls for me. Let's roll a couple of these while we're here. The fact that you can buy Ethers and Elixirs is pretty amazing too. Maybe I won't actually hoard them because they're an actual renew resource. An expensive renewable resource, but a resource that I can get more of nevertheless. I think this is actually going to be the one game that I don't hoard these items whenever I see them. PP up, you know, screw it. Let me check to see if, as long as I have enough... I'm going for it. I just realized that we have a move with like 5 power points. It's worth it. Now I think for just a move that's 5 power points, this will only increase it by 1. But that 1 extra spore is still powerful. Now we have a spore for, even if they have a full team, we have a spore for every Pokemon in the party. Ironically enough, I don't think they sell accuracies in here anymore. Alright, moment of truth. They didn't bother to edit the text for the X accuracy, so I kinda bet you still have to pay to go in the hotel. I mean, 100 is, I don't know if that's different, but it might as well. At that much, it's almost worth the convenience of not running back and forth, but I'm kind of a little tight on money ever since I, you know, spent the majority of it on a single PP up. Might as well go the long way and be a little cheap. And actually, if I can think of a good excuse to actually show off that Clefairy more, I will. But for right now, it just feels silly to double down on fairy types. Might as well get Ziggy out in here, maybe get a few free items along the way, and just have a little fanfare to go along with it. That being said, is there anyone they can actually give these berries to? I guess I don't need to hold the Sooth Bell. It's not like we're getting returned anytime soon. You know, hopefully, like, I've spent enough time walking around in Mountain Battle to offset all the zillion times that Talon Swift has fainted in battle. And actually, I'm probably jumping the gun with Shadow Pokemon. We're probably not getting any of those for a little bit. And you know what? I wasn't even intending to go for the item, but ironically enough, that NPC reminded me that the item existed in the first place. Ooh, baby. I want to get this kind of generated right away, but that's right, all double battles might be a little tricky to actually use, especially with having 2 Pokemon weak to electric, but I guess I do have both Shockwave and Volt Switch, and if I really want the... but... Never missing, what if I run into a Double Team Spammer? I guess then I can go back and reteach Shockwave with my spare battle points or whatever, but yeah. It's not as powerful as I remember it being. I believe Volt Switch was a TM move. So I think I can just... Oh. Well, now I'm stuck with the decision. I was gonna say, I think both of the TM moves, so I could just swap between the two as I please, but... I mean, like... How often was I using Volt Switch to actually swap? It didn't really seem that prevalent of an issue, and I suppose if I'm really missing it, I could always relearn it with... from the move relearner and Mount Battle Points and all that. That being said, I think I want to get into a couple battles just because it feels like it's been so long since I've battled, and also Tail Swift could use a bit more experience. That's kind of the big reason behind all this, because they're not going to have any Shadow Pokemon because they had Shadow Pokemon in Coliseum and we took all their Shadow Pokemon already. These guys have fully evolved Pokemon though, so perhaps this is a little bit better of a testament of just my current state and all. Also, if I can get Tail Swift to survive the battles, this would also be a good opportunity to get him some experience. Well, needed experience to get rounded out with the rest of the team. Well... Funlin, your sacrifice is not wasted. Your valiant efforts will not go in vain, because Tail Swift will gain experience because of your efforts. I guess I'm a little more tired than I thought. Please don't attack Tail Swift. Please don't attack Tail Swift. I don't know why you didn't attack a Tail Swift, but I am internally graceful. What is it with no one wanting Tail Swift to actually get experience? I guess if there's any time... Oh god, I have a bit of a choice to make, don't I? I do have Roost, but that would put me on the ground and make me vulnerable to Bulldoze. But it would protect me from the inevitable electric move. You know, there's not really too many stakes here. Also, I just really remembered that the partner is part flying, so... I'm basically just hurting myself to do a little extra damage to the Raichu. I guess on top of just getting extra experience for Tail Swift, it's a good time. I haven't really used my team too often besides Mount Battle Training, so... Oh, wait. They didn't implement the whole Roost thing, doing, you know, getting rid of your flying type. They didn't implement the whole reason why I left Tail Swift in, despite how dangerous the situation was for them. Cool. Well, I think at this rate, I'm gonna just... I think I will battle these guys until I get Tail Swift up to the level of the rest of the team. So we may end up fighting each of them after all. Just out of that technicality. Pardon me while I go get Tail Swift back. What did Ziggy...